Alright, we got a 2015 Toyota Tundra. We're going to replace the headlight bulbs. Stay tuned. Alright, there's two push pins, one on each end. I'm showing them to you right there. 4 10mm headed bolts. Go ahead and remove all of those. This is to get the grill out. To get the push pins out, you can use a flathead screwdriver, or, as I do, my knife. Choose your weapon carefully. Once all the fasteners are removed, it will not just fall off of there. You have to kind of pry up on it and pull it up over top of those white grommets, thread inserts, whatever you want to call them. Same thing on the other side. Pop them up off. Then there's tabs you have to push. This is inside. I'm reaching down through the inside of the front end of the truck. You'll see when I do the other side. But once you feng shui the splash guard, I'm pointing at the tab right there. See it? See it right there? Yes. So I can't reach it and hold the camera at the same time, so there you go. And you can see where my arm was. I'm directly behind the headlight, both sides. Pop both them out, pull on the grill. It's gonna sound like you're breaking stuff, but you're not. And if you don't care, you can just yank really hard on the bottom of it and it will pull out. Those are those tabs. Both sides. Underneath the tabs is a little, I don't know what you want to call it, alignment situation. The tab goes in the top hole. The other thing goes in that bottom hole, the square holes. All right. If you do not have fender flares, you will only need to remove the first 2 bolts. If you do have fender flares, if you remove the first 4 bolts, it makes it way easier to get the fender flare out of the way, or you can just take the whole thing off. It's up to you. This is to remove that beauty panel underneath the headlight. So now once you get the fender flare nice and loose, I believe I'm going to take one more bolt out here. The last time I did this, I only took 3 out, and I struggled a little bit, so I made an executive decision, took the 4th one out. There, oh man, look at the room you got now. So much room for activities. All right, 2 more push pins in that beauty panel. Flop them out. I struggle here a little bit with the knife because I am lazy and did not want to go get a screwdriver. Oh, that some bitch pulled right out and is on the floor. The next one here, it takes a little bit longer. You can see me fidget around. Yep, I just edited it right out. So you're going to want to pull the bottom out first on this. It sits on like a tab, and then the top has, I don't even know how to explain it. Just yank it out. It's going to sound like you're breaking stuff, but you're not. All you're doing is it comes right out. Then there are 2 10mm headed bolts to get the headlight out. You got to remove them completely, the 2 on the top. In just a minute, I will show you the one on the side that you just need to loosen. You have just loosen it 2 or 3 turns, and the headlight will literally fall out. There's that one you just got to loosen. Right like that. Now watch, I barely touch it, and it's out. Get your headlight pulled out, lay a rag on the bumper so you don't scratch it all up. Remove the plug, unplug the plug, remove the rubber, set it aside. See me showing you the rubber? All right, there is a goofy looking spring situation deal there. Push down and pull your finger towards you, then lift it up and it will be out of your way. See the spring thing? Let me put it back on one more time. And I can't do it because I'm an idiot. Oh, look, it's on. Pull it back out. Now there you go. Remove the old bulb. Discard the old bulb. That's still the old bulb. I'm showing it to you again. Get the new bulb. Do not touch the glass on the bulb. It will shorten the life of the bulb because the holes in your finger will create a hot spot that will blow the bulb up. Put some of this donkey shit on the bulb. Not the bulb, I'm sorry, the connections. Put it right on the connections. This will keep corrosion to a minimum. Corrosion is bad. You should do this after you've put the condom on. I'm not that smart, and I've done this several times. I buy those high, extremely bright bulbs. They're about $475,000 a set, and they last about 45 minutes, so it's very good value. So like I said, I've done this several times in the 5 years I've owned the truck. You get about a year out of these bulbs, so it's not too bad and they're like $73 for a set of them. But they are ungodly bright. Maybe I'll take you for the ride to work tomorrow and show you how bright they are. Put your rubber back on. Make sure it's tucked in around the bulb properly so no moisture gets in there. Plug the bulb back in. Reassemble. Reassembly is exactly the opposite of assembly. If you do not understand this concept, do not attempt to do this on your own. Call your friend, buy a case of beer. This is actually about a 3 to 5 beer job, depending. Get everything lined back up. Make sure the little chingus that the bottom of the light snaps into is in place, so when you tighten that bolt, it will capture it correctly. Slip your 2 brackets up top over top of the white grommets that hold it on. Once you get all this put on, you can install your 2 top bolts and tighten up your bottom bolt. I have no clue why I keep fidgeting with this. Maybe I was having trouble. Oh, look, I grabbed the ratchet. I am tightening up that bottom bolt. You can see my dog in the background getting a drink of water. Alright, top bolts are going in. Oh man, look how fat I'm getting. 7 years ago, I weighed 220 pounds. Now I weigh 297. What the hell? Tighten up all of your fasteners. Do not over tighten them because they are threaded into plastic. If you go a quarter turn too much, you will destroy them. But luckily, at any auto parts store in the help section, doormen will have them. Now, let's put this beauty panel back on. Goes in pretty much the opposite way you took it out. Snap the bottom in first. You do have to get a little rough with this thing. Do not be afraid. Beat on it, smack it. Ooh, there you go, get her. Push on it. It takes a little bit of fidgeting, but it will go on. Now we're going to get angry at it and really give her hell. Oh no, I've cut it out. Alright, apparently I've already... Oh, I know what happened here. The phone said that the storage was full and shut off, so I didn't get to film any of that shit. But there I was installing the push pins. Now we're putting the grill back on. The grill is the same way. You have to be a little rough with it. Give it a couple smacks, send it home. Make sure everything's lined up properly, because if you try pushing on that and those tabs are not in the holes, they will bend over themselves and snap off. I have not done this yet, but it may happen. It takes a little bit of time. You just got to fidget with it. I try to be somewhat careful. I don't want to ding up my truck or anybody else's vehicles I do this to, so. Now I'm snapping it over top of those grommets because everything's in place in the bottom. And here in just a minute, we'll be putting the top bolts and the push pins back in. Any minute now. There we go. Oh, now we're testing it. Look at it, it all works. Isn't that nice? Alright guys, as usual, thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you soon.